Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not going to be one of those guys who copies Rudy, and I just did. So it's really hard to be like an LGS with distribution and to make sure everybody gets product and be a good guy. It's really hard to be the good guy. And this is the story of how I'm trying to be the good guy and not succeeding. So, Destined Rivals. Want to get everybody Destined Rivals at MSRP. Looking up to Danny Phantom and thinking, hey, I want to be just like him someday. Um, but here's what I did. Here's my approach to be the good guy, and I'll tell you why I'm not. So the first thing I did is I'm gonna base who can buy Destined Rivals from me, who can buy Black and White down the road, who can buy. Did this for Journey Together too. It's gonna be based on who can buy, based on loyalty, based on three things. Three things I factored into. I created a spreadsheet and it has basically three things. It has whether you made an order with me between Journey Together and now, whether you did a trade in with me between Journey Together and now, and the order size, how much money you've spent at the Poke Chalet. These are the three things that I based it on. And I have all that data. I have all that information. I have it all. So what I did is I exported every single order since the Journey Together release weekend. I recently went through all of my trade-in recently and had it, accounting. You had to, how much did you give out in store credit, all that fun stuff. So I did all that, and I had a list, and I went through my list and check, check, check whether a person did those things. Had an order with me, that's one. Had a big order or bunch of orders with me, that's two. Had a trade-in with me, and I guess the fourth thing is expressed interest. Expressed interest is going to be the interesting part. That's where I am the bad guy. So it was a lot of work. I had to export, maybe was it like 1,000 orders over the last 2 months. I was not discriminate. Like if it was singles, if it was slabs, if it was sealed product, didn't matter. It's an order, an order, an order. So I had this list of all the people, and I had basically everyone who expressed interest. And I went down and I tried to extract names. I think I am able to supply 60 people with product. And does that mean I only got 60 units of product? No. Some people will get more. Some people will get one item. Some people will get, I think the most someone got was 36, but they were sleeve blisters, so that doesn't count. So the way it works is after I have that, I basically know like who are people who have bought from me in the past, who are people who have frequented the Poker Chalet, who have, it's weird, but supported through trade-ins. Trade-ins are like the thing that I like the most. This is where, if you've done a trade-in with me, trade-ins are great for keeping the store alive, keeping people interested. Prioritized all those things. And I think there's maybe 3 or 4 people who expressed interest, but I didn't have enough product for. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. But for the most part, what I did is I went through, did the comparisons. If you're a big spender, I'm going to keep you as a big spender. I mean, it's nuts and bolts capitalism there. If you come in and drop $2,000 on product and paying cash and Bob's your uncle, I'm going to help you out when getting the new product. That's how it works. I'm scratching my back by buying a bunch of loose packs and 3-pack blisters and fun stuff like that. I'm going to try to get you back by giving you some product that's new and fresh and everybody wants. So went through my list and started writing emails. So the emails basically said this: here is what I have for you to buy. In some cases it was like, I can get you a single booster bundle. And it sucked because I got the most booster bundles. I got 25 booster bundles. Most people are getting one booster bundle. So I went through that list. There was a few people like stores. Stores always buy from other stores. There's a few stores that bought from me. I'm not sure if I'm going to openly give those stores like more product. But stores are, still, they're still people, in essence. So there's some nuance there. There's some stores that do buy for me. There's vendors that do buy for me. I'm going to toot my horn. I'm a big deal in the local area, but not compared to the YouTubers in the United States or the most of, I guess, Upper Canada, in Ontario. But I'm pretty big on. I'm big. I'm a big fish in a small pond. So I went through the list, emailed people. I said, "Hey, you're on my customer loyalty list. You do the following things. You have orders. You've done trade-ins. Here's what I got for you. Most people booster bundle. Some people ETB. Unfortunately, I got more booster bundles than I did ETBs. That's very unusual. I only got 15 ETBs. So that is not a lot of ETBs. Allocation was rough. It was rough for Destined Rivals. So imagine it's going to be just as rough for black and white. I know it. Ooh, they'll give me 2 cases. A case, I'll have 10 white and 10 black. We'll see. Emailed everybody. I know that there's some people who have done big deals with me, but like before Journey Together, but nothing since. And I guess the problem there is that I feel kind of guilty because they have done big money deals with me. I'd like to get them something, but I'm like really scraping the barrel with product. I think I can get them something, but I'm hoping one person couldn't buy. So that one person who couldn't buy it, I'm going to have to move the product around to someone else. That's how it's working, right? I'm emailing people saying, here, I have this to buy if you want. Let me know yes or no. If no, the product goes to someone else. Makes someone else happy. Doesn't drop you from the list. When black and white comes, I'm not going to ignore you. When something cool comes, I'm not going to not reach out to you. You're a loyal customer. You're going to be a loyal customer, and I'm going to keep you. I'm going to try. So that's what I did. I emailed maybe 30 people. I contacted who I have like an ongoing relationship, about 10 people on the old Facebook Messenger, and I think about 7 people on text. But sent out all the emails. There are still some people that I have to reach out. I have a spreadsheet. A heck of a lot of work doing all this. So, heck of a lot of work spreading it out and trying to be like fair. You're basically picking winners and picking losers, and you're losing out on the fact that you can't spend money with me, so you're picking winners, and it's really unfortunate. And I'm pretty sure distribution has to do this. They have to pick winners. Like they're picking how much product goes to Poker Chalet, how much product goes to the local brick and mortar, how much product goes to the local sports card store, how much product goes to that sports equipment store that's now stocking Pokemon. They have to make those decisions, right? Are they going to get Destined Rivals sleeves to sell along with their $15 or $30 Obsidian Flame stuff? Yes, they're going to get allocation now that they're buying Pokemon. That's how it works. So anyway, picking winners and losers, not a big fan of this process, but I tried really hard to be fair, to spread stuff around. I know, like, I have a promo collector, and I'm getting him just the products that have promos. He's not really interested in the packs, but he wants the promos. So do them up there. And I'm actually disappointed that the booster boxes do not have stamped cards in them this time. It's too bad. It was a one and done with Journey Together. I wonder what would happen if they ever reprint that set. Very curious. So did the list. Now here's the thing. There have been people who I've got them product on release day before. They've gotten a booster box from me before, or booster box and an ETB. But they have not bought anything from me for 2 months. And I didn't really see much the month or two before that. Yes, they bought some stuff from me in December, but unfortunately, they didn't make the cut. Um, and unfortunately, they're contacting me now and asking, hey, what do you got for Destined Rivals? And this is where I'm the bad guy. The reason I'm the bad guy is because other people who have been trading, have been buying, have been doing stuff, even if in smaller amounts, they're getting some product. People whose name I recognize, people who I talk to, people who I've seen recently, they're the people who is being invited to buy. So I understand that I'm the bad guy in the situation. Like, as an individual, you buy from some guy and you've spent hundreds of dollars buying booster boxes from some guy. And then the next time you contact them to buy the hottest set, he's not selling it to you. So I'm the bad guy, and I understand that. So there's a few of those where I feel really disappointed I can't get people some product. They're on my list of people who expressed interest, but they're not going to get anything unless other people start to say, hey, I can't buy, or I don't want to buy, I don't want Destined Rivals. I'm going to stick to singles only. And there could be those people. A lot of people who I've emailed are singles only people. Or they're people who've bought like Japanese, like who primarily only buy Japanese. They bought the Team Rocket, they bought Battle Partners, they bought, lots of Japanese 151 cards. I got one person who bought $300 in reverse hollows and Japanese 151 art rares and all that stuff. I'm like, hey, do you want Destined Rivals? They may say no. So there might be product that doesn't sell, and that's when the case when I'll contact the other people. But for now, if you haven't heard from me yet, I probably don't have product for you yet. I've gone through the list, and it sucks, but I know these people. I've dealt with them before, and I just didn't have any. Anyway, bad guy. Now, I understand I'm the bad guy in those situations. There's a few cases where similarly bad guy, the people hasn't spent money with me in a while, but I don't feel as bad because when I sold them Journey together at a decent price at like, I don't know, there's no MSRP in Canada because there's a $60 tariff on any booster box. But I sold them a booster box for like MSRP last time, like $212 or $15, something like that. Because I thought, they want product, I'll get them product, they'll have something to rip. Unfortunately, I'm everywhere. So these same people who bought those Journey Together booster boxes from me for $214, the next week had them on Facebook Marketplace selling them for $280. And I look at Facebook Marketplace, I watch the market, I look what's happening locally. And you're allowed to sell your stuff. You're allowed to buy and sell. I'm not going to, if I have product available, I'm going to sell it to you. But I'm not going to deny people who want to rip, who want to enjoy, who want to collect. I'm not going to deny them for the benefit of the reseller. I'll give it to you. I'll let you buy it and resell it. But I'm not going to take away from someone who's a true collector, or someone who's done, buy singles, and someone who's done trade-ins. In those cases, I'm not the bad guy. I'm basically, you're on my list of people, known resellers, and that's it. I have vendors who buy from me. They're very open in telling me I need it for the vendor show. This is why I'm buying it. They'll come in and they'll buy product from me. They are going to be sold product. But when you come to me with a sob story like, oh, I spend so much money with you and you're not going to get me product. I wanted to open it. Stuff like that. Anyway, you can see through people's true intentions a lot of the time, and it's unfortunate that I would love as a reseller to get you something so you can go and flip for $20. But right now, it's just not available. I'm happy to sell stuff that I have so that you can flip. I don't mind it, but I'm not going to take it away from someone who wants it to collect, to rip, or even to just sit on their desk and invest in, or even rip and ship. You want to go rip and ship? Tell me you're rip and shipping. Voila. But anyway, there's people there that giving me a sob story about not getting any product from me despite them being, well, they're not on the loyal list, despite them buying from me before. Not as much of the bad guy there. But I understand your point of view. You want product, you want to do that flip. I sell product at a great price and you can make money. I understand that you'd want to buy from me. Anyway, so that's the situation. I reached out to a lot of people. You're welcome to talk to me. I am sending out emails to a lot of people who ended up on the frequent customer list, and I don't even know if you knew that I do this product spreading around. Some people were like surprised and shocked that I was emailing them with chances to buy. So that was good, but I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. We're not getting enough product, small stores. We got to spread it around. It's the only way to have like lots of plant lots of seeds. And so you end up with some trees, which, are long-term customers or customers who you have a healthy relationship for buying, selling, trading, and growing your collection and your business, which are things I like to do. So I hope that I do get to open some Destined Rivals. I don't have anything booked for myself except for a PCETB that still hasn't shipped. So I see all these people opening their PCETB for some strange reason. They got it early. Mine, Pokemon Center, has not yet shipped it. So let's hope it arrives soon. Let's hope it gets shipped. I do love release weeks, but it's a lot of work, and I understand. Hopefully you'll understand if I'm not getting back to you, or if I don't have the response to the question, do I have any product for you? I don't have the right response. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I did. I wish I could sell a lot more, but 'tis the way it is. So I hope you guys understand this, and feel free to comment. Does this whole process make sense? Like, why do you do this? Why not just put it on the market and sell it to whoever has money? Like whoever randos. Why? And honestly, it's that piece of just trying to be like, just trying to be a good guy. And a lot of people say you can't be a good guy. You're either a business or you're not. And I'm sitting on the fence, rotating. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Poke Chalet, check us out. Singles have been pretty rough recently. Not many, but hopefully we'll see some with Destined Rivals. And hope people rip a lot. We want people back into the hobby ripping, because no one is ripping. Like, there's very few dupes. No, it's because it's so expensive. Like, I don't want to rip anything. Like, let's rip something. Let's rip something. All right. Scarlet and Violet base. Let's see what we got. Do you remember the times when this was a really bad sign? Do you remember that? So we're going to do, was it one to the front? And I don't even have code card for you. Another one to the front. What do we got here? So, Metal Energy. Bet you we don't get anything. Metal Energy. Oh, I showed what we got. Quaquaval. Way to go. Excellent rip and shipper right here. And Reverse Revavroom. And Reverse Annihilate. And the best cards. The commons. Jacques. Doing it in reverse, guys. Making you guys look at the commons last. Tatsuguri. Blissey. Flittle. And Pinecco. Is that how you say it, guys? Pinecco. Bang. So no one is doing that. And we need more people to do that. We need to get the prices down. Please, distro, send more product. Put out some big old collection boxes that we can break down for packs and get everybody some cheap packs to rip. That will help the whole singles industry as well. Thanks for watching.